Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Apex Legends video. I'm Big Skooma, and welcome again back to the channel. So a few things you're going to see in this video. You're going to see us almost going to win in ranked. You're going to see us go a man down due to a phone call. And you're going to see how broken Loba's ult hitbox is. But in addition to that, we're also going to be talking about a few things. One being the Nemesis gun nerf, when that's coming in, as well as the current Seer and Catalyst broken combo meta, when that will be nerfed, as well as the Revenant Reborn rework of Revenant, when we all think that's going to drop. But before we get into all that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as well as leave a comment below on your thoughts on the video. I've been enjoying all the feedback I've been getting from you guys, as well as all the support. We are on the road to 200 subs, and I've been appreciating everything that you guys have been doing for me. So again, if you enjoy the content, you want to see more, consider liking and subscribing. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So wow, what a season we've had so far, guys. I don't know if you guys have been enjoying it. I've been having a blast personally, through all the antics and the shenanigans that have been going on. The broken gun, the accidental buff. Even though they nerfed Seer, he actually got a big buff when you pair him with Catalyst. Unintended combo there, as well as all the rampant cheaters and all the new hacks that have been plaguing the game over the course of this season. It's been quite a wild ride, but in addition to that, there's been a lot of great reworks, a lot of great balancing, nerfs, as well as some really cool changes to the game and how it feels and how it plays, which has affected the pick rates of a lot of characters, brought a lot more characters into the spotlight, brought some characters out of the spotlight, and overall I think it's been great. It's just something, all the unfortunate shenanigans that have gone along are something we have to deal with, and hopefully Respawn responds to it soon. Jeez, that's hard to say. So to start things off, let's talk about the Nemesis gun. I'm a little bit, the gun is great, and it's a lot of fun to use, and it's great for getting some cool clips together, but it irks me a little bit to hear that the developers released the gun more powerful than they intended it to be, which has been confirmed. I don't know what the point of that is. They said they wanted to compete with the 301 and Flatline, from what I've heard on other people's channels, as well as in some articles. But yeah, I don't know why you'd release a gun more powerful than you ever intended it to be, just for the hype, because obviously it's clearly broken. It's more powerful, or at least on the same level as the Hemlock, which is a care package weapon. Which you just shouldn't have care package caliber weapons on the ground. Not that it's not fun to use. I do hope they nerf it soon and bring it back into balance, because it does need to get checked. But yeah, no, I'm sure you guys have suffered many a death, same as me, due to the ridiculousness of that gun. So highly anticipating that nerf. Last thing it needs is a buff. I think we're going to be seeing that very soon, maybe before the next event. I think they might do like a small update and throw a nerf in for that, as well, at the same time when they patch Catalyst and Seer, which is the current combo that's kind of out of control right now. Which leads us into the Seer Catalyst combo. I don't know if you guys have been watching the LGS, any scrimmages, or any of those matches, but the pick rate for Seer and Catalyst, although very low in a general sense, around 2.3%, 2.1% respectively for both characters. In ranked, the composition for most teams, 90% of the teams are running a Catalyst, and I think somewhere around like 70% are running a Seer. And the reason for that is that, if you remember, when Catalyst first came out, one of her big advantages is she's supposed to be the counter for Seer. So when her ultimate goes up, Seer scans can't see through it, and that's a big buff. And you also, if you look at some of the old trailers, it was also not supposed to be shot through, but obviously that's not the case, which I'm fine with. But obviously, when you have a Seer and a Catalyst on your team, that rule doesn't apply. The Seer ult works all too well to ping the enemies as little diamonds, and it's causing just, in a building, if you have a Catalyst on your team and they don't, and that ultimate's ready, it's a wrap, because you can't. Pushing through the wall is suicide, and staying on the other side of the wall is also suicide. So the only option is to run, and sometimes late game that's not even an option. So it is kind of a broken combo at the moment. Hilarious to see, but definitely going to be changed, and the developers have already acknowledged that. So hopefully, well, I imagine we're going to see that hotfix quite soon, and that's why I think they might squeeze in the Nemesis debuff, because it wouldn't take much to just drop the multipliers on the damage and maybe the rate of fire for the Nemesis there to bring it into check. Moving on, there's also been many leaks about a Revenant rework. giving him an entirely new kit, maybe a new look. I doubt they'll actually do the new look only because they've had so many skins, and he's actually probably, this might be a biased opinion, but I think he is probably the coolest looking legend and has some of the coolest skins that have ever been released in the game. And I think aesthetically, he's probably one of the most popular legends. It's just that his kit, although a lot of fun to use, is just not quite packing enough punch, especially for ranked, but also even for solo queuing or just for public matches in general. Doesn't have enough utility for a team styled game, right? So they apparently it's pretty much all but confirmed that this is going to be happening through leaks. I'm actually quite excited to see this because I do love Revenant. When I remember in Season 4 when he came out and they are announcing, I can't remember his name now, the brawler there, Forge, I think. Yeah, Forge's was his name. When they were announcing him, I was like, oh my god, a melee character, a melee style character. I already getting punched. You get knocked 60 feet back, you're disoriented, and then you just get spam punched. I hate it. I hate how much damage it does. I hate the kickback, everything. So when they announced Forge was coming to the game, I was dreading his release. So when I saw that trailer and Revenant put that hand through him, I was pumped. I damn near fell out of my chair. So super excited to see them giving him a rework because I was super disappointed when he was released and just wasn't quite what we hoped for as far as the actual playable character. So I'm very excited for them to rework him. His new kit looks really interesting. I'm going to post it here. Now, not all these abilities are confirmed, obviously, because it looks from the looks of it, he has 2 tacticals, which I doubt will be the case. And I also heard that he has an extra passive, like having unlimited wall running, similar to how he can climb pretty much anything in the game currently. But with the wall run, similar to the Halloween event. Now, again, that's all speculation and just through leaks and data mining. But for now, like his one ability, the slingshot, sounds similarly to, my first thought is Pathfinder's grapple. Maybe it's just a vertical slingshot kind of thing where grab and pull. I don't think I'll have the whip that Pathfinder's grapple does. But great for changing locations, movement, which is something he needs a bit more. He doesn't really have. He has that vertical ability, but it's slow, right? It's not like Vantage where you can jump straight 50 feet in the air, or Pathfinder you can grapple onto anything. Horizon, Octane, whatever, any of these movement characters that have just such an easy way to get up to the top of a building within seconds, right? So I think that's a really good work for him. The Force Repel could be a passive, but it would be in addition to some of the other elite passives where he creates a pulse around himself to repel enemies away. Now, I'm not sure in what capacity this ability will work. Perhaps it'll make him kind of impervious to scans. I'm not sure. But it does sound very interesting. A very good counter to potentially recon characters, which would be huge. A huge team composition because you could really allow yourself to flank. But I guess we'll see if that makes the final cut for his kit. And we'll see in what capacity it actually is implemented. Normally, I look to some of the channels like Thor and Smash to get information like that, or Bob's even is great for lead characters and actually getting to see their abilities and work, even though sometimes it's like early animations that aren't the final animations. But really cool way to get an inside scoop on some characters. And then finally, his ultimate is called 1 versus 1 Duel, which I imagine might get changed. But when you get hit by the ultimate, you get sent into the void, into a 1v1 fight with Revenant. So similarly to the Gulag, from what I understand, from what I've heard, interesting. I don't know how that's going to be implemented, how that works for like what's happening around you. What would that look like in Final Circle if the zone's coming in? You save your ultimate. How does that work? Be very interesting though if you could turn the last encounter in the storm, round 5, round 6, and it all comes down to like a Gulag style fight. That'd be pretty epic. And really be a gut check, kind of skill check as far as being able to win your 1v1s, obviously. But a cool idea. Like, we'll see how it's implemented. It'd be definitely a interesting rework and something we haven't seen in the game in a while. So I'm pretty excited for that. We'll see how that's all implemented, if and when it gets implemented at all. But seems, like I said, that it's all but confirmed that this is all happening. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this season so far, about some of the topics we discussed in this video. But with that, I'm going to leave you to the rest of the video there. You should be seeing us coming up to the end towards now, where we get really bad position. We're moving up. We're getting some good pokes at the enemy. Potentially might have been able to make something happen. Unfortunately, Azazel gets a dire phone call and has to leave the desk there temporarily. Dies in storm. We go a man down, and we just never are able to put it together. So all Azazel's fault, but we're not gonna talk about that. But with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out Azazel Plays as well as Javi's channel. Get a link in the description below. And again, if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below about what you thought. But with that, guys, I'm gonna leave you to the video, and we'll hopefully see you next time. Circle. No. I see myself.